Anxiety and depression. Social media constantly exposes users to idealized and perfect-looking content. No one visualizes and shares on social media a moment when they are sad or crying, or difficulties in their lives. This content shared on platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok often only shows selected, filtered, and edited moments. These perfect moments ignore the complexities and challenges of real life. The perfect bodies, luxury holidays, and success stories seen in the images are often only a slice of real life. When users compare their ordinary lives with these idealized moments, they may feel inadequate and incomplete. This constant comparison and comparing oneself to others can increase the risk of anxiety and depression. Especially young people and adolescents may aim for the perfect life standards they see on social media. When they cannot achieve these goals, they may experience disappointment, low self-esteem, and mental disorders. Social media also affects mental health with the constant expectation of approval through likes and comments. Negative feedback and feelings of inadequacy can deepen anxiety and depression. The pressure of idealism created by social media can cause a constant sense of stress and failure in individuals. In the long run, these feelings can lead to clinical depression and anxiety disorders. In addition, failures and negative comments encountered on social media can further negatively affect self-perception, which can deepen mental health problems. Sleep problems. The effects of social media use on sleep are quite evident. The time spent in front of the screen, especially in the evening hours, can prevent melatonin production. Melatonin is a hormone that controls sleep patterns and facilitates the transition to sleep. Screens that emit blue light reduce melatonin production, prolong the transition time to sleep, and reduce sleep quality. Time spent on social media late at night can lead to sleep deprivation and therefore fatigue, distraction, and low energy levels the next day. This lack of sleep can lead to a weakened immune system, weight gain, and serious physical health problems such as heart disease. In addition, sleep disorders can also trigger mental health problems. Research shows that people who spend late hours on social media are more likely to experience sleep disorders. In the long term, these sleep disturbances can reduce individuals' overall quality of life and lead to decreased performance in their academic, professional, and social lives. In particular, young people and students may report that social media use disrupts their sleep patterns and negatively affects their academic success. Addiction. Social media platforms try to attract users with design elements that have addictive features. In particular, notifications, likes, and interactions activate the reward centers of the brain. Each notification is perceived as a reward, and users are encouraged to spend more time to receive these rewards. This can trigger social media addiction and cause users to disrupt their real-life responsibilities. Social media addiction can lead to a decrease in work performance, affect academic achievement, and disrupt personal projects. Social media addiction can also negatively affect interactions in personal relationships. The desire to constantly interact on social media may cause individuals to disrupt their social interactions and activities in the real world. Long-term social media addiction may affect individuals' overall life satisfaction and psychological health. Social media addiction can also increase social anxiety and stress levels. Addicted users may experience feelings of restlessness and anxiety when they are away from social media, which may further increase social media use. Superficial relationships. Social media can cause our relationships to become superficial. Online friendships and followers often lack meaningful and deep connections. Users can connect with many people, but these connections are often superficial and temporary. Such connections made through social media cannot fulfill the need to form deep emotional bonds in the real world. This superficiality can lead to feelings of loneliness and dissatisfaction in the long run. Superficial relationships established through social media may not be able to replace individual support systems in the real world, and this may increase the feeling of emotional emptiness. Interactions on social media may make it difficult to establish meaningful social bonds in the real world, which may lead to a lack of psychological attachment. The superficiality of interactions on social media may cause individuals to fail to fulfill their search for emotional support and meaning. For example, interactions on social media can often be limited and superficial, which can make it difficult for individuals to establish deep and meaningful relationships. In the long run, these superficial interactions may increase individuals' feelings of dissatisfaction and loneliness in their social connections. Social isolation. Social media can increase the feeling of social isolation in some situations. Online interactions cannot replace real face-to-face interactions. Users may experience feelings of loneliness when they are unable to build satisfying social relationships through virtual connections. Long periods of time spent on social media can lead to a decrease in real-world interactions and therefore an increase in feelings of loneliness. Instead of real and meaningful social interactions, short and temporary interactions on social media may be insufficient to meet the emotional needs of individuals. Social media may reduce individuals' real-world social interactions, and this may increase the feeling of social isolation. Virtual interactions on social media may not replace real-world social ties, and this may increase individuals' feelings of loneliness and dissatisfaction. Individuals who constantly interact on social media may have less social interaction in real life, which may lead to increased feelings of loneliness. In addition, long time spent on social media may lead to a decrease in individuals' real-world social connections, which may lead to increased feelings of social isolation. Cyberbullying. Social media can provide a fertile ground for cyberbullying. Anonymity and digital distancing can encourage some people's behavior of harming others. Cyberbullying can have long-term psychological effects on victims. Victims may suffer from anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and post-traumatic stress disorder. Cyberbullying can be a widespread problem on online platforms and can affect victims psychologically. Victims of bullying may face negative comments, insults, and bullying on social media. Cyberbullying can undermine individuals' trust in social media platforms, which can negatively affect overall online experiences. Victims of bullying may face constant negative feedback on social media, which may further negatively impact mental health. Victims of social media bullying may begin to feel unsafe on social media, which may lead them to reduce or abandon social media use. Furthermore, the traumas experienced by victims may also have negative effects on their real-world relationships, which may affect social interactions and quality of life. Stress and burnout. Social media can cause stress and burnout on users with constant information flow and interactions. Constant updates, notifications, and interactions on social media can lead to mental fatigue and burnout. This may affect the overall quality of life and mental health. Information overload on social media can shorten users' attention spans and cause them to develop a superficial approach to information. Long-term social media use can lead to mental burnout and general life dissatisfaction. Furthermore, constant interactions on social media can increase individuals' stress levels, which can increase feelings of burnout. The flow of information on social media can raise users' overall stress levels, which can lead to mental and physical health problems in the long run. In particular, the constant flow of information and interactions on social media can affect individuals' overall life satisfaction and performance. Long-term social media use can negatively affect individuals' mental and emotional health, which can increase feelings of stress and burnout. Thank you for watching so far. If you enjoyed this content, please like this video and subscribe to my channel to be notified of our future videos.